Welcome to Grace Baptist Church Podcast, where together we are growing in grace and the knowledge of Christ. We don't know all the answers, but we know the one who does. Let's go live to the Grace Baptist Studio in Winchester, Kentucky, with your host, Kurt Corcoran.
Good morning, Grace Baptist Church. It is a warm Wednesday morning, which is really strange, dude. Yesterday I woke up like bundled up, and then I came home and it was like 60 degrees out, BJ. That's crazy. But hey, welcome to Alive and Live with BJ and Kurt.
Live.
This is something we've never done before. We're just, trying new things. We want to connect with our community better. We want to connect with our congregation better. So we just decided to come on here live. This is a live recording of the GBC Podcast. If you've never listened to that, that's on Apple, that's on Spotify, and then it's usually on YouTube. And we're bringing it to you on Facebook this morning too as well. But hey, just wanted to kind of recap about last Sunday. We are in our Searching for Christmas series. If you didn't get a chance to listen to that sermon, you can go back on our Facebook or our YouTube and stream that service from this past Sunday. Really good series. Pastor Pat hit it out of the park. A really good message, powerful message. So go back and look at that and maybe even take some notes in preparation for this Sunday. But that kind of leads us to this Sunday. BJ, I'm excited. We're continuing our Searching for Christmas series this Sunday, and I'm excited to worship with everyone, and there's going to be something pretty cool happening Sunday night as well. But before we get into that, dude, tell us about the worship set this Sunday.
It's Christmas
songs.
Christmas music. Lots and lots of Christmas music. Yeah, we'll do some, to me, some of these are some older songs, actually, but maybe not older songs. To more people that are not worship guys
or not as old.
What are you saying?
Oh, I mean, that wasn't. I'm just saying, like, for people who maybe are born a little bit,
Can I be
later
honest?
In life.
Like, I feel like my beard is getting grayer every day.
There's a couple grays. Now that you say that, I have gray hair already though. Like on the side, like if my hair grows out, like it's a lot. Like Sarah cut my hair the other day, and like I could just see all the gray like on the like little cape thing. I was like, wow. I was like, Sarah, it's getting worse, isn't it? She's like,
it happens.
Yeah, it is.
It really happens. But I'm not old.
No, not at all.
Like not really old.
No.
But I feel like when I see myself on these cameras, it's like, bro, your beard is getting. Like, if you've seen my dad looks like Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah. He was here this past Sunday, right?
He was.
Yeah.
He was. And I look at him all the time and I go, this is where this ends. It ends with Santa Claus. So, coming to you in future years. But we're singing some good ones this Sunday. We're going to do one. It's a Hillsong song called Peace Has Come. On the Advent calendar, this is the Sunday of Peace, second week of the Advent calendar, and so we'll do that one, and then we'll do one called His Name Shall Be. It was by Matt Redman. It came out a few years ago. It's a really, really good Christmas song. And then we'll do God With Us, which is a song by All Sons and Daughters. It's probably getting close to 10 years old or so. And then we'll sing a fairly new one in the last couple of years for Invitation that is by Sovereign Grace. It's called O Come All You Unfaithful. Really, really powerful.
I think I saw a video the other day about somebody singing that. I've never heard that until that video.
It's spectacular. Was it the reaction video? People listening to it for the first time?
I think so, yeah.
A lot of people will break down into tears. And
yeah.
Really, really good song from Sovereign Grace. And we'll do that for Invitation. Should be a good set.
Yeah. So that's a twist on Come All You Faithful, right?
It is. Matter of fact, the first time that I did that song was at Invitation. It was a few years ago, a couple years ago maybe. I don't think it's been out. It might be the third Christmas that it's been out. But the first time that we did it, we started singing it, and everybody thought, oh, they're singing O Come All Ye Faithful.
Yeah.
And so people they went, O Come All Ye Faithful, and it wasn't the words.
Yeah.
So it makes a little bit of a play
on
the traditional hymn. So it's pretty cool. I think you guys will enjoy it. It's very reflective, has some powerful words. So
yeah.
It'll be very good.
I'm excited to worship, man, this Sunday. I love Sundays. I know for some people who are introverted like me, like it can be exhausting, like Sundays. Sometimes I leave church exhausted, but I love it. Like, and I'm sure you sometimes Sundays. I mean, Sundays are different for us, and and different for our volunteers and leaders. You know, if you're in kids ministry, if you're in youth ministry, or if you're a greeter, or if you're working tech, or if, you know, the list goes on. If you're in nursery, different Sundays look different for you. But at the end of the day, man, when we leave here on Sunday, whether I'm exhausted or just straight up tired, I'm always filled up, you know, and that's something that I'll never take for granted, or I hope that I never take for granted, you know, that we have a place to come and worship, and to come and learn and grow, and then go out and replicate that to a world that is dark.
Right. Yeah. The Sunday gathering for me now, I am not, I don't want to say it's exhausting for me. I love the live setting, and I love having lots of people and being together and singing together. So I need it for my gas tank, that weekly gathering. And of course, you know, being a worship guy, you know, I need that connection with people. There's nothing more beautiful to me personally than a room full of people that are singing together and worshiping together. And it brings energy to my soul, energy to my spirit. And so I look forward to it every week too. And there are Sundays I come in here, maybe the week has been tough. Maybe we've had stuff going on, or, you know, there's always hills and valleys to our day to day. And so a lot of times I look forward to Sunday. And, you know, as a musician, you enjoy playing with other musicians too. Well, man, it's something to think about. Like, we're very fortunate to have so many talented musicians. We've got multiple piano players, we've got multiple drummers, we've got multiple guitar players. We have so many people, and I enjoy that experience of playing with other musicians. It's medicine for my soul, no doubt about it.
Absolutely. And especially when you guys can come in collection and saying, hey, you know, we get the ability to lead the congregation in worship. You know, there's something special about that too.
Absolutely.
I'm sure. But yeah, this Sunday, don't miss out. We have a service at 9:30, and then we have a service at 11 o'clock. So try and make one of those. If you sleep in, hit the 11 o'clock. If you're an early riser, hit the 9:30, and then get to the your favorite lunch spot before all the lunch people get there, right? So try and make it out. And then Sunday night, we're doing something very unique, something that Grace has never done before, and I'm excited about it. Why? Because we had our movement conference, our refocus conference, where we were refocusing on the gospel, right, on evangelism. And we are putting feet to the ground this Sunday night. It's called the Christmas Basket Outreach Packing Party, the longest title you'll ever say, right? But no, right. What we're doing this Sunday night is we have supplies ready for you, and literally all you have to do is come and pack a basket for your neighbors. We're providing you with 2 baskets, and then what we're asking you to do is go and replicate that, and go and pack more baskets. Go to Walmart, go to Dollar Tree, get a basket, and then fill that up with some goodies and stuff. Kind of replicate what we're creating on Sunday night. That'll be a template for you, and then go and put a track like so. For instance, the Case for Christ. Have you ever read that before?
The book?
Yeah.
I've never read the book. I watched a documentary of it, though. Have you ever seen that? It's at Lee Strobel.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Really
so
good.
there's the Case for Christ, the Case for Christmas, the Case for Easter. There's a lot of cases. He kind of, but so in that basket, there's going to be a little booklet, the Case for Christmas. So it's really cool. And then there'll also be a track, just a simple gospel track that will go through the plan of salvation, the gospel, the most important piece, I believe.
Yep.
And then there'll also be a simple, really clean and nice invitation to our Christmas Eve services and to our Christmas service, and then also to our regular services. So, I mean, in that basket, you're getting a lot of information, but I don't think I don't think it'll be one of those overload things, because they'll get, an Ale8, they'll get some cookies, and it'll kind of be something that they can kind of pull out and, oh, look at this, And I can just imagine, after dropping it off at a door, they take it in, the kids come around, oh, what do we get? Oh, I've never seen these people before. A lot of my neighbors are going to say that, because, right. we don't really get out of our house often. I mean, we do, like, we'll walk the neighborhood, but like our neighborhood is not one of those neighborhoods that people get out and walk. Like we have, I've seen very few of my neighbors. So it'll be a unique opportunity to do that. We have 17 houses in my neighborhood, so we're getting 2 baskets. So I'm not great with math, but I think we're going to get 15 extra baskets that me and Sarah are going to get after Sunday night and pack those and take those to our neighbors.
Very cool.
So I'm excited about it. That's what Sunday night's going to look like. We'll start here at 6 o'clock down in the fellowship hall. We'll kind of gather. We'll watch a sneak peek of a new film called Why the Nativity by Dr. David Jeremiah. It just came out this year.
Okay.
Really, really powerful presentation of the Nativity and stuff. So we're going to watch like just a teaser trailer of that and then tell the congregation how they can go and watch it. Yeah. And we'll give them access to the full film. So I'm pretty excited about that too.
Very cool.
So yeah, that's what Sunday night's going to look like. It'll probably last about an hour. There'll be hot chocolate. There'll be some coffee.
It's very important.
There'll be some cookies.
Yep. That's a win. That's a win-win-win.
Let me ask you this. Can hot chocolate be too hot?
I mean, yeah, it can be. It can be an injury.
This is like one of those things though, like that, like I made hot chocolate for the teens. Like I made hot water is what I made. Right. And then just had old, fancy Swiss Miss come in clutch, right? So, because Miss Tony Thompson, she was sick this Sunday night, and usually she goes down the kitchen and like gets the milk and like warms up the milk,
deal.
like the whole pot.
If Tony touches it, it's the real deal.
Oh yeah.
Like I've been here just long enough now to know that if Tony's fixing it, it's legit.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
no doubt. For sure. But so they got Kurt's Swiss Miss packets, but
they didn't get the Tony version. They got the Kurt version.
But I have a little water pot, the little water heater pot kettle that I heated up, and then just poured it into the little the cisterns kids. Or whatever. But they're like, oh my gosh, this is so hot. But this is the complaint though. If it's too cold, then people are like, oh, this isn't even hot chocolate. It's
lukewarm chocolate.
Yeah, and then if it's too hot, oh, this is too hot. So, like, how do you get the perfect hot chocolate?
Man.
How do you please everybody with hot chocolate?
Somebody should ask a professional.
So I'm telling you, this Sunday night, somebody's going to complain either that the hot chocolate is too cold or too hot.
So maybe the compromise would be to go ahead and make it super hot and then have, like, an ice cube.
An ice cube tray. If this is too hot for you,
here you go. You can douse it down.
Sugar
a little bit.
Sugar cube, ice cube. Oh man, too much fun. But yeah, hey, we're excited about this Sunday. Once again, just a little recap. We are in our sermon series, Searching for Christmas. Pastor Pat Finley will be delivering a powerful biblical sermon. That's what I love about Pastor Pat, is I always know he's going to open up the Bible and preach the truth, man. Preach the truth.
I can tell you, and just having been here a short while, and this is not a pointed statement at all, but I'm very thankful for a pastor who is faithful to teach the word.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't want to say, because I don't want to take shots at the church, the capital C, the big church, but I do think that guys who are very faithful to really teach it are just unfortunately becoming fewer and farther between. And so I'm very thankful to be a part of a church where, you can count on, you come in on Sunday and you're going to hear God's word taught.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very thorough and intentional. And that's very important to me for sure. So I'm very thankful for that. And I love the idea of these baskets too. And the thing to think about, and it seems like our conversations last few weeks have been, even one we had yesterday at lunch, just I guess my mentality and maybe my process for thinking of things has to be, it's very systematic. And so, we all have our Christmas traditions and things that we like to do. But like thinking about things through a gospel settlement. So why are we doing these baskets? Why are we doing that? It's because it's a nice thing to do at Christmas, and
spread kindness.
Spread kindness, or and like fruit baskets were kind of a thing. I remember as a kid, my grandpa he would get one from his work. So he'd bring this big fruit basket home. And it'd have nuts and fruit and stuff like that in it. But like for us as a church, what's really cool about the Christmas basket is that man, we're doing that with an intentional gospel mindset.
Yes.
And man, the more we go, and I told Pat, just in our conversations, even before I came on staff here, I come pre-programmed with that mentality, because I really hope that as we go into this new year, that we all really take some stock in our head and our hearts about reaching. Man, there are people in Winchester. Grace is so strategically placed.
Yes. Oh yeah.
It's amazing to me. We're right on the edge of the Fayette County line. We're right there by Lexington. You've got Winchester, and of course you've got all the surrounding areas too. Mount Sterling's just down the road.
Yeah.
You've got all these other places
Paris,
out there. Yeah. Paris is right down the road. So, we have been sent to those people.
Yeah.
And I pray that as we go into the new year, that our head and our hearts start to focus on, where are the lost people around me that I can take the good news of Jesus to.
Yeah.
And these baskets are a really good segue into, man, we don't have to necessarily go up and drop a gospel bomb on them at their doorstep. Just say, hey, man, we're from Grace Baptist Church. We love you. We celebrate Christmas. For us, it's all about Jesus, and we want to bring a gift.
Yeah.
And, we don't have to go, it doesn't have to be much more than that.
Yeah. No.
Just showing some love. And what I've found over time is that a lot of times will earn you another conversation even later.
Yeah.
And so just that gospel mindset and intentionality, it's a great way to set those kind of interactions up.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah. And it's like, even at the least, they see Grace Baptist Church and they look it up. And maybe when they pass by, and maybe sometime in their life, they'll think, oh, hey, I remember that one person gave me that basket, and they go to that church. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe they're going through a hard part. Maybe in their life they would say, when they first get that basket, I'm never going to go to church. This is stupid. Throw it away. Right. But maybe they look up the website, or maybe they try to snoop on their neighbor now. They're like, oh, they go here, so I'm going to figure out a little bit about them and stuff. And then, but just maybe, just maybe. Yep. And I think that's what has me so excited about these baskets, is that it's an opportunity to present the gospel in a non-abrasive way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got something for you. I want to give this to you.
Yes.
And hopefully that it'll be thought-provoking. And if nothing else, just a kind gesture. A lot of times people can really appreciate that. So don't take those types of things lightly, and don't take them for granted. They can be ways that God can start to do work in somebody's heart. And I just want to see Grace, reach the masses for the cause of Christ. So we have a pastor, two pastors really that teach and are very faithful to the text. We have the antidote for people. We have the good news for people. And so anything that we can do to open up the opportunity to share, we always give an invitation at the end of service. And, really since COVID, sometimes, as pastors, we long to have dialogue with people.
Yeah.
But I feel like over the last few years, people coming forward has kind of got a little fewer and farther between. I don't know if it's just on the other side of the pandemic and all that. Just the dynamic just changed.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to say it any other way than that.
Well, how people interact has changed too.
It has virtually and those sorts of things. So again, it's just a great opportunity. If you're the type of person who likes to connect with people, man, a Christmas basket's a great way to do that.
Yeah.
So
we will see you guys this Sunday, 9:30 or 11. We also have life groups going on, so that's another way that you can connect with the church. We have a young married class. We have and that's young married couples in their 20s to 30s. Then we have a young adult class, which is your 18 to 30. So that's kind of like your college class, your young adult class. And then we have obviously the student ministry, 7th through 12th grade. And then we have a men's class, and then we have a ladies class, and we have a family, a home builders, a family class. And then we have empty nesters, Pastor Pat's class. And then we have seasoned with grace, which is not which one you would go into, BJ. Right. So that is the senior adults seasoned with grace. They just had their Christmas party this past Sunday night. I walked down there to get some hot water, and man, they're doing their white elephant gift exchange. I just wanted to sit there like as a wallflower and watch that, man. They were having so much fun. So yeah, I just love our life groups here.
So Pat sent me a text just at the tail end of last week, and we were heading into the weekend there, and he said, "Hey, I want to invite you to the Empty Nesters group." And I came to my son, and I was like, "Man, I'm not an empty nester. I've still got a 16-year-old at home, man." He's like, "No, but I want to invite you anyway." Yeah. So we ended up getting to go because my wife had a test.
Oh yeah,
she's still doing her school thing. She didn't get done in time, but yeah, I was like, "Come on, man, I'm not an empty nester. Don't put me in that group yet." He's like, "No, I just wanted you to come and hang out with people. We wish we could have gone, but yeah." So yeah, that's not cool, man. Come on, dude. I'm not there yet.
No,
bro.
Not there at all.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah, you made the great comment. I didn't. But no. So get connected with a life group. I promise you, it will open your eyes to more people at Grace and open your eyes to more possibilities of ways that God can use you in other people's lives. So we were built for community, and I'm excited that we get to take part in that community here at Grace Baptist Church.
Absolutely.
So we will see you guys on the next episode. If you guys like this format live and seeing it on Facebook and stuff of that nature, make sure to let us know. But we thank you guys for joining us wherever you're joining us from. If you're watching live or if you're watching this after this has live broadcasted, thank you. Once again, you can find this on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and Facebook this morning. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time.